This is the ultimate H2 math topics tier list so that you know what to look out for in your studies when you embark on your GC math journey. Now, I'm going to be breaking down each topic in subsequent videos based off this matrix over here. Basically, the breadth of concepts, so how many concepts there are, the depth of the concepts, as well as the difficulty of the questions in the exams, right? I'm just going to be using these three simple metrics over here, even though we could technically be using a lot more, but just to keep things simple, I'm going to be using these three only. And as always, easiest will be at S, and then the harder ones will be placed at the bottom at F. And we'll be going in sequence, so the first topic that we will be using is sequences and series, right? No pun intended. So where would I place sequences and series? So before we actually start into diving into sequences and series, this is basically what sequences and series is all about. It's the topic on ordering, right? So if you have a set of numbers, how do you order them? And when you order this set of numbers in sequence, how do we figure out what type of progression this is? And apart from figuring out what type of progression this is, when we sum all the numbers together in a sequence, they are called series, right? So for the breadth of concepts in this topic, is actually not a lot, right? You only have two types of progression that you need to learn, as well as another thing called sigma notation and essentially your recursion. So there are four main buckets of concepts in this topic, and I wouldn't consider that a lot. And for the depth of the concepts, it's not really a lot. There's quite a few formulas, I'm not gonna lie. But when it comes to the depth, like how layered the concepts are, given that this is usually the first topic that you will learn in JC, there's not much depth to it. And you can technically learn this concept without A math. Like there's not much A math concepts being applied in this topic unless they purposefully test A math concept in secondary school with this topic over here. But for the difficulty of questions, I would actually say that in exams, it can be pretty difficult, especially for sigma notation questions where they can test you pretty complicated stuff. And I've seen questions that students cannot do, especially in the prelim level. So overall, where will I place this topic? Definitely, I wouldn't say it's extremely hard, but at the same time, it wouldn't say that that's simply too easy. But since it's your first topic of JC1, most schools will go pretty easy on you so as to not to scare you. So overall, I'll place this at A over here. It's an A grade, simply because of the fact that it's the first topic and the concepts are not very hard to begin with, but they do have quite a few formulas that you will need to spend some time and attention towards mastering. Alright, and that's basically it. So make sure you follow up this account over here because I'll be rating every single topic in the H2 Math syllabus over here, and also follow and watch my YouTube videos that I publish on my YouTube channel every single day, teach you every single concept from all of these topics from scratch. And I made it my mission in 2026 to teach the entire H2 Math syllabus completely for free on my YouTube channel. So make sure you follow that over there, and I'll see you in the next video for the next rating.